everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Dawn. Today I'm working on this cute little Christmas card or a hidden journaling spot idea. I just wanted to share a quick overview of what I'm doing and kind of a tutorial. It's been kind of a hectic day. Right now it's 9 o'clock at night for me, and I was supposed to be able to work today and I wasn't able to do that, so I kind of snuck down after everyone went to bed and I was making these little projects that I've been working on just to kind of get something done. So this is going to probably be a Christmas card. I think I'm gonna make these for our family to send out our little Christmas card, our little family pictures. But they could also be used as a hidden journaling spot in a journal or as a pocket because they open. So you could either close them on these sides and make this part a pocket, or you could attach it right here and put it on the page and you could attach it on these three sides to the page, and you could seal this part with a Velcro dot here so it stays closed, and then you could tuck behind it and use the inside as a little journaling space. So that's my idea for these. I'll show you how I made the base for them. I just took this, this is 8.5 by 11 craft paper. Hang on. Okay. This is 8.5 by 11 craft paper. I literally just cut this in half and then folded it in half, and I got the basis for these, and then I just cut the top off at a right angle. So I folded it in half first and then I cut the top into a corner. You probably wouldn't even have to do that if you didn't want to. I just liked the way that it looked as a house. I also want to eventually round these corners, but I don't know where my corner rounder is right now. Well, I do. I just don't want to get it right now. So I think I'll round the corners of the roofs because I was looking at this cute sticker pack as sort of my inspiration for these. Obviously mine turned out really different, but I really liked the roof line here, and so that was kind of my inspiration. So I think I will round out my roofs. So I made two already just to kind of mess around. You can see they're pretty similar. I've been making them and putting a sentiment here, and I think I'll keep doing that. And I did for the roof of this one, I took a scrap I have of this lace paper. Sorry, I don't know why the lighting is so bad. I took a scrap of this lace paper and I just cut a strip and glued it to the top. You can see that's there. And then for this one, I have some fancy edge scissors, and I used that to just trim. I have some scraps left I'm going to try to use on this one, but I just cut some strips from this speckled blue paper scrap that I have. So I'm using all paper scraps. For the doors, I've been using a piece of this and just cutting it. This is again just a scrap. And then for the windows, I have a plaid scrap that I just cut some windows. I do prefer these windows, so I think I'll do that for this one. So I'm just going to start with my roof, I think. I don't think that one's not going to be big enough, but I think this is big enough. Should be big enough. So yeah, it's actually perfect because it was the scrap from another house. So I'm just going to glue this one here. I'm going to open my card so I don't actually accidentally glue anything together here. And then for this one, I'm going to glue it there so that I get the overlap at an angle at the top. And then I'm just going to trim that. As best I can. So if you can see that this one looks really cute, even without the fancy cut scissors. So if you don't have any of these like scissors with the fancy edges, you could just use a patterned paper. You could hand cut it probably pretty easily since it's just like supposed to look like snowdrifts. You could just wiggly cut. You could also use like a piece of lace. That would look really pretty or cute depending on your lace. Like I have a piece of lace over here. I'll just show. So you could use a piece of lace, like I would cut this one in half, and then you could use that just like that, and that would look really cute and also look like snow, I think. Again, we're not trying like for any kind of accuracy. We're not trying to trick anyone into thinking it's a snow-covered house. We're just making cute little craft projects. So do what makes you happy. If you want to use lace, use lace. If you want to hand draw it, go for it. Okay, so that was just my 2 windows. All I did was trim down a piece of plaid paper. I have all kinds of plaid scraps. These are just the ones I found first. So there's my 2 windows. For the door, I just cut a piece of this, which is not too difficult to freehand because it has lines. Then I just trimmed that, came up, and made a rounded top part. It was going a lot smoother when I wasn't filming. And I think that's a little bit too tall, so I'm just gonna trim it down. I think I'm gonna put this door in the middle because I want to try something a bit different. So that's all the pieces that I'm gonna glue that aren't stickers. So I'm just gonna use my glue stick and add this door. And I almost forgot I wanted to put it in the middle. I also like try really hard not to make these houses look like faces, and I feel like it's impossible to not. And this is a thicker paper, so I'm going to use wet glue for it. It's really hard to make these little houses and not have them come out looking like a face. I don't know if I'm the only one that has that problem, but now that I said it, now you're going to be looking and be like, oh, all her houses look like faces. Just grabbing a wipe because I dropped the wet glue on my house. Okay. That one, and then this window. So I don't know. I think I tend to overthink things like this and then hate them all because they all end up just looking like creepy little haunted houses that are staring at me. No matter how many cute deer and bunnies I add, they still always feel like haunted houses because they have faces and they're staring at me. Which is why I was putting the door to the side, but then this one, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Let me know in the comments if you also can't make a house without feeling like it looks like a haunted house. Okay, so I felt really smart for this, so I'm going to share. I have been going through and finding these little circular like flowers or snowflakes and using them as the doors. So all of these like paper pads, they come with these tiny little flower stickers or snowflake stickers. And personally, I find them to be kind of useless and annoying most of the time. But then I thought it would be really cute to use them in this project. I was going to put that on the door like a wreath, but I don't think it fits. So I'll probably just put it back. I do want a tree, and I like these trees on this sticker pad because they actually have a brown background that pretty well blends in. So I just have to pick one. I'm going to go with this one. So there's this tree. And we'll put this tree here. Just make sure that's sticking. And then I want a sentiment for the top, and I have this from a couple years ago that has a full page somewhere in here of just tiny sentiments that say everything. So I just kind of have to pick one. And mostly I've been pulling out like normal card sentiments. So I pulled out like a Merry Christmas, and this one says Season's Greetings. So I'll do that one. So I've just been putting this up at the top, which I'm not sure I love that, but then I do want to put in this, I think this one, there's little holly, and I could do a little flower, and I've been kind of putting those in the center of the roof. So on this one I put the holly there. Thought that was very cute, so I'm gonna do that again. So most of these houses I'm just decorating with trees or with stickers. And then I thought I'd put a deer here or a moose. I think there's some of each. But I'm not convinced. So I just kind of have to look and pick something, which isn't as easy as it sounds. I think the deer is the best bet. And I think I want this moose that has this sweater and is facing towards the door. Because he's kind of like, yeah, I live here. This is my house. That's why I'm wearing a sweater. It's a domesticated moose. And then I think I want something on the door that's going to look a little bit like a wreath. And I saw these stickers here. And I'm just going to go for it. Even if it's not the right choice. So this is my card now. And that's it. It just looks like a cute little house. I was able to use up some of my sticker packs. And if you're wondering why I'm trying to use up stickers, it's because I have way too many. I bought a lot of those on clearance a few years ago, which I think was a good choice because they haven't brought anything like that back. So I did make 3 just in a couple of minutes. They were pretty quick once I kind of got my card diagrammed out. I also initially started to do some that opened like this because I thought that would be really cute in a journal, but it was really hard to get it to line up properly. If you look, you can see there's a pretty big gap in the middle there. Not sure how easy that is to see on camera. Actually, it would be way easier if I did this. See? It was really hard to get it to line up. And then a thought I had for a solution to that problem was to overlap the pieces, but then I just did not like the way that that looked. So it's really simple. It's a quite simple project. It's a really cute project. Again, I just used 8.5 by 11 paper, cut it in half, and then cut the corners. You could definitely use, because this is going to be 8.5 by 5.5. So you could use like a 9 by 6 piece. So you could use you could find a way to trim it down a 12 by 12. I haven't done the math. I have these, but I think they're going to be too big, so I think I have to find different envelopes, which I'm sure I have some, or make the rest of my cards a little bit bigger. So these are my little gingerbread house note cards. That could definitely be turned into journaling spots, hidden journaling spots. Really simple to make. It doesn't require all the fancy tools, and you could do it with any kind of papers or any kind of scraps that even looked close. And most of my decorations were just from sticker packs, and I think they look really cute. I think they'll be really fun to slip a picture of my family into, maybe put a picture here of our family and write a note here, and that's it. So if you have some Christmas sticker packs you're trying to use up and you're looking for a cute way to make some Christmas cards or a cute hidden journaling spot, try this project. Let me know if you do try it, and if you liked it, and if you thought it was easy. And I hope you all have a really great day, and thank you for watching. Bye.